Stage is really set up on fire. Actually, Altaf told that I'm gonna perform something today, but actually I came here for my profile picture. Guys, taking my picture? Thank you. Actually, students here, you think that we alumni have settled well in our lives and earning handsome salaries. But they don't know we are still paying the loans which we had taken to wait. The loans which we had taken to put for revaluation for signals and systems. For signals and system network analysis and field theory. And even applied thermodynamics. Because seriously, engineer's brain is like Bermuda Triangle. Things go inside, never come out. But on a serious note, every engineering passing out of an engineering college will be a skilled labor. What India actually requires are entrepreneurs. All my life, I grew up seeing one entrepreneur who started his venture with a very small tea stall. And later he went on to establish a very, very big business empire. And today it is called as Jeevan Tea Stall. In our times, it was like a discotheque for us with two bouncers, Vijay and Swami. And these two people used to ask the same question, Anna, baki awa kortiya. Okay. Literally, he used to serve us teas in so small cups, we had to hold it, cover it with our hands so that it doesn't evaporate off. So what happened is, as I grew as an engineer, I loved the town Lakshmeshwar. We loved it so much that we renamed it as Laxampur. And according to research, this town is one town in India which imports highest number of eggs every year. And these eggs, they used to prepare a delicious and exotic dish called as egg rice. Adding 10 ml of extra oil and heating it at 30 Kelvin will transform this egg rice into egg fried rice. And this egg fried rice were served with chopped onion toppings and onion nimbus. It was called as Ullagatti Nimbu. And walk into any dhabas of Lakshmeshwar, they used to serve the same egg rice with an exotic sausage called as sharwa. And that was completely free. Literally in our times, and we used to carry chapati from mess. Literally, the total number of dhabas plus egg rice stalls in Lakshmeshwar was more than the people actually living in Lakshmeshwar. Okay, after I completed my engineering, I too started looking for a good job wherein I could improve my standards of living. They always say, always grass is greener on the other side. Like, if you are riding a bicycle today, you want to upgrade yourself the very next day or the next year. Say you are riding bicycle, tomorrow you will try to opt for a bike. Then a Tata Nano auto rickshaw, then a car. What exactly happens is, I too started looking, but what I was lacking was commitment. So what I started doing is, I started looking for people from whom I could derive commitment. And one such person I found was the legend himself, Sachin Tendulkar. How many Sachin Tendulkar fans here? You know, Sachin played his debut match against Pakistan and he was facing the world's fastest bowler Walker Yunis. He was just a very small age and the very first ball hit into Sachin's helmet. Walker Yunis walked up to him and said, "Kyun bacche, maa ka doodh nahi piya kya?" Sachin, he was a legend. Then also, he didn't say a single word. The very next ball he hit Walker Yunis for a boundary and now went to Walker Yunis and said, "हाँ पिया है, वो भी boost के साथ." thank God Sachin is not from Tamil Nadu. If he was from Tamil Nadu, there would be a temple in the name of Sachin. I would say how this temple works. Instead of the milk abhishekam, he used to bid an abhishekam with Pepsi. And every devotee would be given prasadam of Pepsi.
And Boost.
Not Boost. Okay, listen. Next, in the walls of, on the walls of the temples, instead of Jai Shri Ram, it would have been written, I love boys played very well. And when in the Sachin's temple, that would be the only temple in India where shoes and chappals would be allowed, provided they are of Adidas. So we would define Sachin in 3 words: commitment, achievement and advertisement. The funniest thing when it comes to cricket are the commentators. And one such commentator I found was Arun Lal. Heard of his name, everyone? And this particular Arun Lal, he makes such obvious commentaries, so obvious, he says, the team that plays better cricket today will win the match. Even Rahul Gandhi knows that. Arun Lal, he criticizes batsmen like Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma and even Dhoni, provided he himself has a one-day batting average of just 9 runs. Just 9 runs. One-day batting average. And among that 9 runs, 2 boundaries were edged behind the keeper. And Arun Lal, one point of time, he was playing so badly, even the non-striker batsman started appealing with the bowler. And he used to play so slow cricket, even third umpire changed the channel. Hey, in Tagat chessa grow chess as fast irte the. And watching cricket on Star Cricket is not so fantastic. We have very professional people, but watch it on Doordarshan, it's 10 times more exciting. It's something like Doordarshan people, I'll say you, they cut out ads from nowhere. Anything could happen in between a match. Like the commentator is commenting, भारत को 4 रन चाहिए जीतने के लिए, सिर्फ एक बॉल, ईशांत शर्मा स्ट्राइक पे खड़े हैं और डेल स्टेन बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं. डेल स्टेन रनअप के लिए निकल चुके हैं, बॉल फेंक रहा है, निर्मा निर्मा वॉशिंग पाउडर निर्मा. This is what happens with Doordarshan. Forget about this old cricket. Now we have a new trend of cricket that is called as 2020, wherein people are obsessed with IPLs. We see IPL auctions. We have very rich people, rich franchisee owners. Like we have Neeta Ambani. She is so rich that she brought Zahir Khan from her shopper shop points. And thank God we don't have Salman Khan as an IPL franchisee owner. What advice would he give to his players? Ha, dekhna, hit and run. Huh? Now I have seen many people trying to take selfies with the superstars over in IPL. And everybody here, everybody, me including you people, are obsessed with selfies. I get the feeling after some days, selfie is made mandatory for passport as well as Aadhaar card. Your passport officer is like, sir, would you give me your passport size selfie please? Okay, let's talk about some other game called chess. And chess is played by only one person in India. His name is Vishwanath Anand. They say Shivaji Maharaj used to build his war strategies using chess. But the biggest confusion is Shivaji Maharaj was a king. And in the game chess, the king has got only one move to do. What strategy would Shivaji build? Was it like in the war field, Jai Maharashtra Attamaji Satakli one step? I regularly visited one of my friends whom I used to play chess with. But chess was just a hobby. His main full-time job was downloading the pictures of girls from Facebook and showing it to everyone. And this person, whenever I used to visit him, he used to say, she is my ex-girlfriend. The very next week, I visit him. Again, she is my ex-girlfriend. Again, next week, she is my ex-girlfriend. I was like surprised, more than surprised, I was jealous. I asked him, dude, how many ex-girlfriends you have? Around 5 GB. That's what is about chess. Fine? And literally, what happens is, apart from all these things, one thing that brings us together is the education in India. Exactly, the kids' education in India. And you know, everybody can draw it. If I ask you to draw now, it's the national art of India, drawing a scenery. For no obvious reasons, it will be 2 mountains, 1 sun, and 1 river. And beside river, there will be 2 palm trees. 1 Hiroshima, 1 Nagasaki. Palm trees grow in an area with the abundance of water. Yeah, we have a palm tree there. That is why our alumni are so intelligent. And this particular scenery will have a house made of wood. And in this wooden house, it will obviously have a chimney, 2 square windows, and 1 door which will be always open. And every house will have their own private roads. The width of the road is equal to width of the door. And listen, to show that sun rays come in a straight line, the sun will have eyelashes. 1 big, 1 small, 1 big, 1 small, 1 big, 1 small. This is what I look into scenery as. Yeah, now my MTech is coming into play. But when last time when I visited a Louis Philippe shop, I brought a shirt from. But the biggest problem began then. The Louis Philippe people started calling me after a month. Sir, we have new stock, come down and buy. First time they called, it's okay. They called me for 5 continuous days. And the 5th time I asked, is it compulsory? That's all from me. This is Vikas Ethnali. Thank you guys. You are a great audience.